Cedric, good to have you back, by the way. I missed you, dude.
So glad to be back, man.
The last game of the regular season, Texas-Baylor. Perfect storyline, right? Texas starts at 1-2, new defensive coordinator, injuries to about 8 starters now, including Steve Edmond, linebacker, who's out for the bowl game with a lacerated liver.
Lacerated
liver.
Not a bruised liver.
No, serious injury.
A cut.
And, here they are playing for the Big 12 championship, at least a share of it. So it's a perfect storyline, is it not?
Yeah, and you have to give them credit for being a because we were here in 2010 when they just basically laid down after a 3-0 start. But this team stayed the course, and in any other year, Duck, 7-1 down the stretch, people would be feeling good about that. But there's still a lot of apathy in the fan base, even though this team has gotten up off the mat and put itself in a position to win a championship.
And they got to go to Waco, the last game at Floyd Casey Stadium ever before they move into a new stadium. No tarp. Got an extra 1,200 seats. Going to be a great atmosphere. Texas, a 2-touchdown underdog, which is appropriate. How do you see it playing out? What do you think is the key factor in this Texas-Baylor game?
It's going to be all about turnovers. If Texas can get turnovers, if they can get Bryce Petty off of his marks and get him on the ground earlier, Jackson Jeffcoat, Cedric are going to be big factors in that, and also running the football, keeping Bryce Petty off the field with the ball control offense. I think the up-tempo needs to be a little bit slower if I'm Texas.
I think you're right.
Keep that clock running and make this more of a low-scoring game. They don't want to be in a shootout.
Tevin Reese is not there for Baylor, but they have good receivers in Goodley and Norwood, and Petty can throw deep, and they line out their wide receivers so wide, almost to the sideline. A lot of pressure on that Texas secondary. Carrington Bindum playing with a wrist or hand that's injured will have a mini cast on that. That could affect him. Finally, Mac Brown, kind of elusive on his future. It seems clear to us that he wants to stay. He's not going to address it, but he does want to stay. I think Bill Powers, the president, wants him to stay. Do you think this game will have any effect on his job status?
They can't get blown out. You can't go to Waco and get beat by 3 or 4 touchdowns. Texas got to play well. If Texas wins, there's no way I can see Mac Brown being asked to step down. Mac Brown wants to leave on his own. That's one thing. But if they go up there and beat Baylor and win a national conference championship or a share of it, I mean, Mac Brown will have to be back if he wants to be.
Well, he wants to show progress. 8-4, it's like being on a treadmill or something. So a lot on the line up in Waco, and we'll visit again later this week.